Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to today's episode of Story Time. Story Time, we are taking part 2 of underestimating people. In part 1, we told you that to underestimate means undermine someone or you underlook the person. And of course, you have your parameters which you use to underlook people. You lack adequate information about them. You work on stereotypes. You work on your insecurities, your own limitations. You want to transfer them over to people. You have stereotypes. You think that, you'll be judging people on either their gender or their tribe. So because of all of that, you undermine them and you underlook them. But today in part 2, let's go into another depth of it. Who are the kind of people that are easily underestimated? There are people who are innocent, honest in their dealing. They fear disagreeing with others. They always want to be diplomatic the way they say things, avoiding to hurt people. They hardly say no, and they never complain even when it is necessary to complain. Now, in the face of such a situation, how do you deal with people who underrate you? This is a great opportunity for you. Yes. Just release the pressure when people are underestimating you. Elevate your skills and now take a challenge for yourself. Let their action be like some fuel into you, pumping you to go ahead. Let me tell you, take this as an opportunity to spring a surprise. Oh yes. Give them what they did not ever expect from you. When I'm talking about elevate your skills, as you take the challenge, you improve on what you are doing, on your skills. And when you do that, I bet you are bound to surprise people. Let me give you an example of what I'm saying. You go to many areas and you see children from poor homes in school, but they produce the best results. Because they are from poor homes, they don't dress well because they don't have the means to. They don't live well because they don't have the means to. And people underestimate these children. And some of the children tell themselves, now only my book, I go put my head there. And these children produce very excellent results. And they surprise people. You always think that it will be children only from those homes where they have teachers who give them extra lessons, they have evening classes, but then children from poor homes, when they produce wonderful results in school, I bet you it is beyond the expectation of so many persons. I will take even a case in football. In the 60s and the early 70s in Cameroon, if a team was not in Douala or in Yaoundé, if it came from one of the small towns, they always call them Équipe de la Brousse. That is a team from a very local area. Oh yes. Other towns, they'll be calling them La Brousse. But let me tell you, many of these first division teams, even some who were in second division and had to meet first division teams during top national competitions like the Cup of Cameroon, they did what people did not expect. I will take first of all a team like Prisons Football Club of Boya, where quite a good number of persons, even though they knew some of the players, always thought that they were those kind of backside teams. Hey, in the mid-70s, Tonnerre of Yaoundé started a team with even the captain of the national team came to play in Boya against Prisons of Boya. Prisons of Boya leveled them 5-0. And the players of Tonnerre could not believe their eyes. They picked the ball and said, It was foggy. They were not seeing anymore. 5 clean 0. Bam, bam, bam. But this was an equipe or a team, as they say, equipe de la brousse. There are so many examples. They abound of people who give others the spring surprises. That is one way how to deal with people who underestimate you. Show them that you are above. You go beyond what they think about you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we will want to go into the depth of underestimating people. Reverend Father Blessed Amban, who is the Director of Communications in the Kuma Diocese of the Catholic Church, he is a very renowned scholar of Scripture. He runs Catholic Meditation, a program on YouTube. He will draw from a text of Scripture to give us an in-depth analysis on underestimating people. Father, over to you.
Thank you, Uncle Njomo, and dear viewers. Today we are talking about the importance of treating everyone with respect, with love, care, and attention, because you do not know. You do not know whom God will use to bless you. Therefore, do not underestimate anyone. Do not underlook anyone. It may be a bus driver. It may be a domestic staff. It may even be your yard man. Do not underestimate or underlook anyone. And our inspiration is taken from the second book of the Kings, chapter 5, verses 1 to 15, where we read the story of Naaman, the army commander. A great army commander, loved by the king. But what was all that respect he had when he was sick? You know, like they say, good health is the greatest wealth you can have. He had money, he had fame, but he was sick. And who helped him? You will not imagine. It was a maid, a domestic servant of his, who proposed to his wife. Tell my Lord, should he go to see the prophet in Israel, the prophet will heal him of his leprosy. Naaman underlooked the prophet. He underlooked the domestic staff. Who was she to give him advice? And even if he was to get healed, not from a common prophet. Naaman did not go to the prophet. He went to the king of Israel. I hear, so he told the king, that you can make me well. And the king was embarrassed. Me? Do I make people well? And the king directed him to the prophet, but Naaman would not. The servants of Naaman were those who encouraged him. Master, just go to see the prophet. And when he went and saw the prophet, Elisha told him to go and bathe 7 times in the river Jordan. Again, Naaman underlooked the river Jordan. The great rivers of Damascus, Pharpar, and Abana were better than the Jordan. He underlooked the river Jordan, but it was from that river that he underlooked that came his healing. The servants that he had were those who gave him the advice. So you see, beloved, you can never tell. No one knows tomorrow. So do not look at someone and say, who is she? Who is he? I have money much more than they do. I am so and so. Yes, you may be all of that, but you never can tell whom God will use to bless you. Back in our homes, that child whom you maltreat, because after all, it is not a child from your womb. It is your late brother's son or your late sister's daughter, and you maltreat. You never can tell. There may be those to come back to look after you. Like the pidgin expression says, picking them the way you look at them, now they even can't help you pass the one the way now you born them. You never can tell. You never know whom God will use to bless you. If someone had told that Jew who fell into the hands of the bandits that it was a Samaritan who would pass by to help him, he would never have agreed. So what is the moral lesson? Do not underestimate or underlook anyone. Treat everyone with love and respect, because you do not know whom God will use to bless you. As you move along and as you move around, hey, open your eyes and be nice to everyone.
After listening to Reverend Father Blessed Abang, let me conclude with this. How to overcome underestimation. Number 1, please, stop pleasing people. Number 2, move on quickly from that. Number 3, learn how to stand tall. You are yourself and you are proud of yourself. And number 4, increase your confidence. I hope we gave you some valuable stuff. If that was not enough, we'll make an effort to do better in the next edition of story time. Goodbye, and keep following us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are appealing to you to like, to comment, share, and you subscribe to our channel.